Hi there, I'm Erin with 5 Parks Yoga. I'm so glad you can join me for today's 30-minute Mandala Flow class. Special request from Amanda, who was on my last retreat. So, hi Amanda, I hope you enjoy this. This creative circular practice will guide you around your mat, focusing on mindfulness, strength, and flexibility. Mandala flows require focus and intention, making this an energizing and grounding experience. A quick thank you to all my amazing YouTube members and Patreon supporters. Your generous support allows 5 Parks Yoga to keep creating new classes, and I appreciate you so much. Learn more about how you can help out at 5parksyoga.com/support. If you're not already, be sure to like, subscribe, ring the bell, and leave a comment. We'd love to hear your feedback on this class. If it's cold where you are, this flow will warm you right up with unique pose and transition variations. So let's get started. Begin in a seated position, like easy pose, half lotus, full lotus, whatever's comfortable, and take a moment to arrive. You are here. With your eyes open or closed, take a moment to settle here and now. Feel the connection between your seat and the ground beneath you, anchoring you to the present moment. Begin to notice your breath. Feel the natural rhythm of your inhale and your exhale. And with each breath, invite a sense of calm and focus into your body. This Mandala Flow asks you to connect to your ability to stay present and to move with purpose. While you are supported and connected to the earth beneath you, connect to your ability to move with grace and intention. Now begin to deepen your breath. Longer inhales and exhales in and out through your nose. And set an intention for your next 30 minutes. Make this intention a word or a statement. Breathe it in. Land that intention in your mind as we begin to move. We're going to begin with a gentle spinal warm-up. For you 5 Parks Yogis, we're going to start with something probably familiar to you. So let's take side bends first. Breathe in, reach your arms up, side bend to the right. Take your right hand to your mat, reach your left arm up and over, pause here, feel the stretch from your fingertips down to your sitting bones. Come back to center, reaching both arms up overhead, side bend to the left. Take your left hand down, reach up and across with your right arm. Come back to center, let's take that twist. Left hand to your right knee, right hand out behind for easy twist, sit up tall. And then as you exhale, deepen into your twist. Return to center, reaching both arms up overhead, and twist in the opposite direction, right hand to your left knee. Breathe in to lengthen, breathe out to deepen. Come back to center. Let's take a chest expansion, hands behind your back, press your fists down, lift your chin up, look up, and then hinge from your hips, coming into a seated forward fold with bound hands. And then come back up, release your hands. We're going to meet in tabletop position. Continuing our spinal warm-up with cats and cows, we're going to take 3 rounds. So from tabletop, breathe into cow pose. Breathe out, round into cat. 2 more at your own pace. Let's meet back in tabletop. Moving into spinal balance, connecting with our core. So extend your right arm forward and your left leg back. As you reach in opposite directions, lift up and then exhale, round, elbow to knee. We're gonna do that 2 more times. Extend, elbow to knee. Last time, extend, make contact, elbow to knee. Extend to swan pose. Bend your left leg, reach your right hand around, take hold of your foot. Kick your foot into your hand as you lift through the crown of your head, opening up your chest, stabilizing, focusing, and gently. Spinal balance, release. Tabletop, release. Extend your left arm forward, your right leg back. As you extend in opposite directions, lift your foot, lift your hand, and then round to elbow to knee 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Extend, pause, swan pose. Bend your right leg, reach your left hand around, take hold of your foot, kick your foot into your hand, hold, focus, steady strength, flexibility, balance. Very slowly. Spinal balance, release. Tabletop, release. Come into downward facing dog. Tuck your toes under, lift your hips, extend your legs long. And then we are going to take 5 breaths here for any free form movement. If you'd like to just hold steady, stay grounded, connected, you can stay steady. Ask your body what it needs and answer with movements that feel good. We're going to take one more breath here. Look toward your hands, stroll to the front of your mat. Nice bent legs, slow steps, ragdoll is where we arrive. You can kind of rock or sway side to side, focusing on length in the back side of the body, hanging heavy here. And then if you're swaying side to side, come back towards center. Release your hands to your mat if they're not there already. Inhale, halfway lift. So start to lengthen the backs of your legs, lengthen your spine. Hold here, hands can be on blocks, the floor, shins. One more breath in. Uttanasana, standing forward fold. Hinge over your legs. A little more focus here on the hamstrings. Nice and strong. Rise up to tall mountain. So sweep your arms off to the side, come all the way up, reach up, look up. Exhale, cactus your arms, bend back, open your chest, open your shoulders. Breathe in, tall mountain. And then breathe out, hinging from your hips, come nice and slow all the way to standing forward fold. Halfway lift, forward fold, plant your hands on the floor, step back, high plank pose. Shift forward, lower down onto your belly. Keep your hands where they are. 3 rolling cobras, breathe in, lift up. Exhale, release. 2 more times. Last time. And release. Press up, high plank. Press back, downward facing dog. Let's go through one sun salutation A one more time. So look forward, come forward. Standing forward, fold. Tall mountain, rise up. Standing forward, fold. Halfway lift, standing forward fold. High plank. Chaturanga is in your practice. This time lower halfway down. Press up to upward facing dog and back to downward facing dog. All right, nice and familiar there. Hopefully you're feeling warmed up. We're gonna get creative now. We're gonna mark the sequence first. So I'm gonna guide you into the pose. We'll pause in the pose. I'll tell you about the transition. You're gonna feel it in your body. And then once we're familiar with the sequence, we'll flow breath to movement. So let's start by coming into 3-legged dog. Lift your right leg high. Low lunge, step forward. Crescent lunge, rise up, pause here. Our next posture is revolved crescent lunge. So what you're gonna do is take your left arm forward, your right arm back, keep your shoulders over your hips, twist from the base of your spine. Okay, our next posture is exalted warrior. So you're gonna take your right hand down, your left arm up and back. So it's a twisting side bend. All right, the transition from here, kind of tricky, but not too hard once you know it. We're coming to warrior two. So left arm is gonna continue to travel around, right arm up, and settle into warrior two. Nice familiar posture here. Our next transition is to high lunge at the back of our mat. So you're gonna take your hands to your heart, you're gonna lunge onto your left leg. Stay high though, this is not our low Skandasana, high lunge. The transition from high lunge is to warrior one. Maybe a little clunky at first, but you'll get the hang of it. So you're gonna spin your toes, left toes in, right toes forward, arms sweep up, warrior one, you're facing the front of your mat. Maybe you're getting there quicker than I am. All right, find the pose, and then humble warrior is our next pose. Interlace your hands behind your back, and then bow forward, right shoulder to the inside of your right knee. Pause here in humble warrior. So the next posture may be unfamiliar. It's called bound crescent. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna spin your back heel up, keep your arms bound, bring your torso up. So just like crescent lunge, bound crescent. Easy enough. Okay, from bound crescent, we're gonna take one knee dip with our bind. So you're gonna dip your knee down toward the floor, you're gonna release your bind and then sweep it up, crescent lunge. And then from crescent lunge, you're gonna come into a high twisting lunge, okay? So you're gonna bring your left hand to the floor, your left heel stays lifted, left hand to the floor, right arm up, twist, look up. All right, here's a little tricky transition. You're gonna come from twisting lunge to prayer squat, so go for it. So you're gonna sweep your right arm around, hands are gonna join at heart center as you open to the side of your mat. You've now arrived in horse pose or prayer squat facing the side. We're gonna just take one little circle of the arms to five-pointed star, so you can dip a little bit deeper, sweep it up, five-pointed star, and then something familiar. Warrior two, but facing the back of your mat. Reverse triangle is your next posture. So you're gonna straighten your left leg, right hand slides down your right leg, up and back. Find and feel reverse triangle. Nice stretch to your left side. Low lunge to the back of your mat. Now, when we're flowing, this is gonna be one smooth movement, but you're gonna be going from low lunge to lounging lizard. So you're gonna spin onto the outer edge of your right foot, left toes out, reach back, left hand toward right toes. Okay, so find the pose, lounging lizard, big stretch for your hips. The next move is Skandasana on your left leg. So you're gonna just rainbow your arm up and over, spin around. Now you're wishing you didn't have too sticky of a mat, right? Skandasana left leg, low lunge to the front of your mat. And then make your way to down dog. Chaturanga, up dog, down dog. Let's take 3 centering breaths here. Maybe close your eyes. Okay, let's take it on the other side. We're gonna mark it first, so we'll pause and find each posture. 3-legged dog, lift your left leg up. Low lunge, step forward. Crescent lunge, come all the way up. Find a nice strong crescent lunge. We're transitioning to revolved crescent. Right arm forward, left arm back. And again, when we're flowing, this is gonna be one smooth movement, but I want you to feel the pose first, twisting from the base of your spine, exalted warrior, left hand down, right arm up and back. Enjoy that nice side stretch with the twist. From exalted warrior, spin it around, warrior two. Open up to the side. Again, nice familiar posture, settle in, warrior two. We are transitioning from warrior two, high lunge on your right leg. So bring your hands to your heart. High lunge. Just dip a little into that right knee. Both heels are planted. Warrior one. So adjust your feet. Left toes point forward. Right toes come in 45 degrees. Sweep your arms up. Warrior one. Trust me, it'll be smooth and easy once it's familiar. Warrior one, we're going into humble warrior. Take your hands behind your back. Press up, lower, down. Enjoy this humble warrior looking back toward the back of your mat. Okay, we're moving from humble warrior to bound crescent. So your right heel lifts, your torso lifts, your fists, you keep your hands in a fist. One knee dip, right knee down. Sweep those arms up as you extend your back leg, crescent lunge. Okay, twisting lunge, right hand to the floor, left hand toward the ceiling. Okay, and from twisting lunge, prayer squat is your next move. So you're gonna look down, spin to the side. Okay, prayer squat. We're gonna take one little dip down as we touch the earth, rise up to star. Warrior two, face the back of your mat. Reverse triangle, straighten your right leg, reach up and back. Low lunge to lounging lizard. Reach your right arm back as you spin onto the outer edge of your left foot. Stretching your hips. Okay, you're moving from lounging lizard to skandasana on the right side. Skandasana, hands on the floor or at your heart center. Low lunge, move to the front of your mat and make your way to downward facing dog. Three breaths here as I give you a pep talk. You've got this. We're gonna do it together. Thanks for trusting me that I know where I'm going. I think I do. Okay, so we're gonna start to move with a little more fluidity, marking those transitions. I'll talk you through it. So lift your right leg high for three-legged dog, low lunge, step forward. Crescent lunge, rise up. Revolved crescent, left arm forward, right arm back. Exalted warrior, right hand down, left arm up. Warrior two, right arm forward, left arm back. High lunge to the left leg, hands to heart. Warrior one to the front of your mat. Humble warrior, bow down. Bound crescent, left heel lifts. Knee dip. Crescent lunge. Twisting lunge, left hand down, right arm up. Prayer squat, spin to the side of your mat. Sink down, 5-pointed star. Warrior two, face the back of your mat. Reverse warrior. Low lunge. Lounging lizard, left arm reaches up and around. Tricky, tricky. Side lunge on your left leg. That one didn't work out so smooth for me. Low lunge to the front of your mat and back to down dog. So maybe some of those transitions felt a little weird, maybe new and unfamiliar. That's the goal. So kind of work in the brain as you work the body. And let's do the other side. Lift your left leg up, low lunge. Crescent lunge. Revolved crescent, right arm forward, left arm back. Exalted warrior, left arm down, right arm up. Warrior two, left arm forward, right arm back. High lunge to the right, hands to your heart. Warrior one to the front, heel stays planted. Humble warrior. Bow down. Bound crescent, peel that right heel up off the floor. One knee dip, sweep it up, crescent lunge, twisting lunge, right arm down, left arm up. Prayer squat, spin to the opposite side, hands to your heart, sink down, sweep it up, 5-pointed star. Warrior 2, face the back of your mat. Reverse triangle, low lunge. Lounging lizard, right arm reaches toward your left foot. Spin around Skandasana on the right leg. Low lunge, come to the front of your mat. Make your way back to downward facing dog. All right, should we take a quick reset? Let's take child's pose for 3 breaths. Okay, close your eyes, calm your breath, and we're going to begin to flow smooth and steady. All I'm going to do is call the poses, and we'll go through it 2 more times so you really get that sense of grace and fluidity. And how about a sense of resilience? So if things feel clunky, they feel hard, they feel weird, you kind of fall, stumble, it's all right. Come on back to it. And just meet us at the next pose. Meet me. And let's start in downward facing dog. Okay, on the right side, 3-legged dog, low lunge. Crescent lunge, revolved crescent to exalted warrior. Warrior 2. High lunge, left leg. Warrior 1, right leg. Humble warrior, bow down. Bound crescent, rise up. Knee dip, sweep your arms up. Crescent lunge, straighten your back leg. Twisting lunge, left hand down, right arm up. Maybe look up towards your right thumb. And then prayer squat, spin it around. Sink down, tap the floor. 5-pointed star. Warrior 2, face the back of your mat. Reverse triangle, low lunge to lounging lizard. Skandasana, onto the left leg. Low lunge onto the right leg. High plank, chaturanga. Upward dog and downward facing dog. 1 breath, connect to your intention, your word, your statement. You are here now. Left side, 3-legged dog. Lift your left leg high, low lunge. Crescent lunge, revolved crescent, exalted warrior. Warrior 2, high lunge, right leg. Warrior 1, face the front of your mat. Humble warrior, bow down. Bound crescent, lift your right heel. Knee dip, crescent lunge. Twisting lunge, right hand down, left arm up. Prayer squat, sink down, tap the earth, star. Warrior 2, face the back. Reverse triangle, low lunge to lounging lizard. Skandasana on your right. Low lunge to the front. High plank, low plank, up dog, down dog. Breath reset, inhale, open mouth, exhale, let that go, starting fresh. Okay, so this should be imprinting on your brain in your body. So let's do it, breath to movement. So now I'm gonna cue the breath. Inhale, 3-legged dog, exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge. Breathe out, revolved crescent. Breathe in, circle it around. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, spin around. Breathe in, warrior one. Exhale, humble warrior. Bound crescent, breathe in. Knee dip, breathe out. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, twisting lunge. Left hand to the floor, right arm up. Inhale, spin it around. Exhale, prayer squat. Inhale, star. Exhale, warrior two on your left leg. Breathe in, stretch back, reverse triangle. Breathe out, low lunge. Lounging lizard, spin it around. Skandasana, inhale. Low lunge, exhale. High plank, inhale. Chaturanga. Breathe into up dog. Press back to down dog. Three-legged dog, left leg high, breathe in. Low lunge, breathe out. Crescent lunge, rise up. Revolved crescent, exhale. Exalted warrior, inhale. Warrior two, exhale. Inhale, high lunge, right leg. Exhale, spin around, warrior one. Breathe in, warrior one. Exhale, humble warrior, bow down. Bound crescent, knee dip. Crescent lunge, twisting lunge, right hand down, left arm up. Spin around, prayer squat. Rise up, star. Exhale, warrior two, face the back of your mat. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, low lunge. Low lunge to lounging lizard, reach back. Skandasana on the right. Low lunge. Plant your hands. High plank, breath in. Low plank, breath out. Up dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale. All right, we're coming to the close of our class. A 30-minute quick trip around your mat. We're gonna do that one more time through, but I'm going to pepper in a balance here and there. So hopefully the transitions will feel smooth enough that you can keep moving. Lift your right leg high, step forward, low lunge, crescent lunge, revolved crescent, exalted warrior, warrior two, high lunge to the back, warrior one to the front, humble warrior, bow forward, bound crescent, knee dip, crescent lunge, twisting lunge, prayer squat, spin around, sink down, five-pointed star, warrior two, face the back, reverse triangle. Here's our balance, half moon if you want. If you don't want to practice half moon, practice triangle pose for 3 and 2 and 1. If you're in half moon, step back. Let's all meet in reverse triangle. Low lunge, lounging lizard, Skandasana, low lunge, standing splits, Jiva squat, standing splits, airplane lunge, rocket lunge, reach forward, 45-degree angle on your torso, airplane pose. Low lunge, high plank, chaturanga. And back to down dog. It's take it on the left. We're adding those two balancing poses, half moon pose and airplane pose. So you're gonna pause in those two poses to test out and feel into your balance. Lift your left leg high, low lunge, crescent lunge, revolved crescent, exalted warrior, warrior two, high lunge to the back, warrior one to the front, humble warrior, bow down, bound crescent, knee dip, crescent lunge, twisting lunge, right hand down, left arm up, prayer squat, 5 pointed star, warrior two face the back, reverse triangle, Trikonasana or Ardha Chandrasana, half moon or triangle pose. Pause for 3, 2, 1. We're all gonna meet back in reverse triangle. Low lunge, lounging lizard. Skandasana to the right. Low lunge to the front. Airplane lunge. Rocket lunge, reach your arms forward, 45-degree angle. Airplane pose. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Low lunge, high plank, back to down dog. Okay, come on onto your seat. You guys did it. Awesome job. We're gonna take 3 poses before Shavasana. So come down onto your back for a supine twist. You get to pick. We're gonna take knees to the right first. So bring your knees up and then release them to the right. Stack, stagger, whatever you wanna do to find this nice twist in your spine. Slow down your breathing. We went fast and furious for 30 minutes, so give yourself a little pat on the back. Let's switch sides. Come through center. Release your knees to the left. Maybe gaze to the right. Come back to your intention. What was your word? What was your statement? Do you feel that you connected with that throughout your practice? Can you take that with you throughout the rest of your day? So make your way back to center. Happy baby pose. Maybe rock side to side. Or you can hold still. You gotta settle after that practice before you leave your mat. So this is a very important part of class. And then let's come into Apanasana, knees to chest pose. You can hold loose on your knees or squeeze tight. You can wrap your arms around your legs. Try to flatten out your spine. So drawing your tailbone down, keeping your neck long, your head is resting on the floor. It's a great, great posture for tight, stuck hamstrings. All right, bring your forehead towards your knees. Little ball in gratitude for your amazing mind and body. And release, Shavasana. Settle in. Don't skip this posture. This is where the magic happens. This is where all that work that you did in your brain, all that work you did in your body kind of settles in and plants itself. All right, let's close together with one breath. Breathe in and hold it at the top until you are ready to release it through your mouth. Let that exhale just settle you down into complete surrender and softness. Life moves in cycles, much like the mandala's endless loop. As we flow through our practice, we mirror the natural rhythms of life, the beginnings, endings, and all the spaces in between. Let this practice remind you to honor each phase of your journey, finding peace in the continuous dance of change. If you'd like to join me in a formal closing, you could begin to awaken your body, toes, fingers, wrists, ankles, full body stretch. A fetal position on either side. A moment in gratitude for your body, for your brain, for your commitment to yoga and the betterment of yourself and the betterment subsequently of the world. So make your way up to seated. Bring your hands to your heart. Big breath in. Big breath out. You are amazing. As you go forward today, may you have peace in your thoughts, peace in your words, and peace in your hearts. From my heart to each and every one of yours, namaste.